delivered in the year 2025 upon the cowardice of Donald Trump, my fellow Americans. I stand before you, not from the past, but from the eternal spirit of this nation, compelled by duty to address a failing of character so grave that silence would be akin to surrender. America has long been a land of resolve, a land where men and women stand, called not for personal gain, but for the principles that make our republic endure. And yet before our eyes we have seen the cowardice of one who fancies himself a leader, a man who bows not to duty nor honor, but to tyrants and his own people ago. I speak of Donald Trump. This man, who once held the sacred office of President of the United States, has chosen to forsake our allies, to abandon our commitments, and to grovel before the strongmen of the word like a whimpering child seeking approval. He has mocked the resolve of Ukraine, questioning their will to fight, while their men and women have bled and died in the streets for freedom, and all the while Russia, that vapor of despotism, has been handed the very lifeblood of its aggression, not by force, but by the willing betrayal of Trump and his ilk. And what have we witnessed in these recent days? A spectacle of disgrace upon the very soul of our nation's capital. Donald Trump and his Vice President Vance publicly humiliated the leader of a besieged people as if to mock their suffering, as if to whisper to the world that America no longer stands for the downtrodden, but cleaves to those who wield power unchecked. Have we forgotten have we forgotten that it was the valor of men on the fields of Gettysburg, the annihilating might of the American soldier in the trenches of France, on the shores of Normandy, and in the frozen hell of chosen reservoir that defined our place in history? Have we forgotten that cowards are not born of this soil, but it is weak men like Trump who invite disgrace upon it? And let us not ignore the rich hand of Elon Musk and the soulless billionaires who fund and feed this betrayal. They believe gold will buy them safety, that capitulation will purchase peace. But mark my words, peace bought in servitude is no peace at all. These men would sell America to despots, kneeling before wealth and foreign power as if their fortunes render them wise. They are not the makers of history, but its parasites, and their wealth will not serve them when the tide of tyranny washes upon our own shores. Trump and his disciples tell us surrender brings security. They tell us that by handing Ukraine to Putin, by allowing dictators to reign unchallenged, we shall end war. But I tell you that is the delusion of weak men. You do not make America great by kneeling to the despots of the world. You do not win peace through cowards. And now, as the world watches, North Korean troops march under the Russian banner, aiding in the slaughter of Ukrainians, while Trump dares to question whether Ukraine fights. Had enough. Hypocrisy drips from his every occurrence. I say this now, as I would have said it in my own time. America does not bargains, nor does it kneel to tyrants. We are a people of action, of principle, of courage, if we allow the cowards and profiteers of today to shape our future. We shall have known worth speaking. Stand up, America. Let history record that when the test came, you chose the path of courage, not of cowardice. As I have said before, speak softly and carry a big stick. Let it never be said that America threw away the stick and whispered in fear,